Okay, today I'm going to be cleaning the TetraPond waterfall filter. As you can see here, I have, in the bag here, I have 14 pounds of lava rocks. And you may also notice that since the spring, I've never rocked around the thing. I've just kind of left it the way it is. Well, it's just going to have to be that way for now because it's been a crappy summer. So, you can see, about once a week you got to clean this thing out. Once the pump starts pushing these rocks out. Of course, the pump here, we had to replace it with a 3,500 gallon per hour pump. Couldn't find the other smaller pump in that style. I mean, it does a rocking job. You can see the fish here. They're digging it. Does good, but you just got to make sure once some lava rocks start getting pushed out, it's time to clean. I use my little mortar mixing tray, and I keep myself a little 6-inch putty knife here to scrape the algae off the lip of the waterfall there. But I'll show you. I'm gonna throw the camera on a tripod, and the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a camera down in the water so we can see what the fish see once I pull that filter out of there, or the lava rocks, because the water does get all gnarly, but only for a little bit. So, all right, we'll be back. See ya. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Kodak Playsport ZX3 camera, which is an awesome little camera, by the way. I'm gonna set it into water mode here. So you can see it says H2O now. We'll get it down in the pond here by the pump and see what the fish see. Well, I think we will. Start recording. Look at fish. Alright, well hopefully the angle is correct enough. So what I'm going to do is I leave the pump running, and then I'll pull them lava rocks out, and I put them in this mortar bin here, just because I don't want them getting on the ground. And the pond's going to get all crapped up then. But you can see here, look at all the crap that's on here. It's freaking nasty. Alright, so now we'll take her over to the clean-off area here and start having at her. Alright, how are we looking there? Alright. So what I do, I just put the nozzle on jet, of course. And get it up. Oh, my nozzle's been turned down. There we go. This freaking thing is all nastied up. Doesn't take long to clean it. Had a rock try to escape. Are we still in frame? Yeah, alright. Once you get Once you get the big stuff off, then you can start just like spraying it out in the mixing tub there and getting the internal stuff out. And what I like to do is do it till the water starts coming out, you know, fairly clean when you're shooting in there, of course. Then you'll know you have most of the stuff off. I have rocks that are trying to do runners on me here. I'm gonna have to tighten this up here. So what I did, I took the pad there and shoved the string down to the inside, which I probably should have done that a little more. Because then when you put it back in the waterfall, you don't have that string sticking out. And that's about it. I mean, the water's already pretty clean there. This will be good. This will be good for like another week and a half. Now I'll show you the water now. See, it's a little dirty, but nowhere near like what it was. So that'll be good enough. Now, when I stick it back in, oh well, the other thing I do, just a second here, is I take this thing out. Now there's supposed to be another filter, like one of them fiberglass filters, on the very bottom, but I don't use that. So just take this, hose this off. And then we should be able to alright, bam, done. Like new. So now I'll show you here. When I go to stick the stuff back in there, hopefully we'll get this. Alright, so of course this goes in. Well, no, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to clean this sludge. Alright, we got a good view here. Let's see. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll take a net. I don't know what it does, but I'll hold it down here and just run my putty knife. See? Get that algae off. Get everything cleaned up there. Because any little thing in there will disrupt the flow of water. You could have a little piece of algae growing up there, and it'll make your water flow like sideways, or this or that. Ooh, there's some good slimers. But with this 3,500 gallon an hour pump, it's a lot less noticeable when the algae builds up on there. But if you got a smaller pump, you'll definitely notice it. Then I take the spooge from the net and put it over in the trees or the flowers or whatever, because, you know, nothing bad in there, so, I mean, you wouldn't want to eat it, but it's good for plants. Alright, so then I take our bag of lava rocks, and I spin it, like so, tighten everything up, kind of make a little bun on the bottom here, and then put that to the bottom. Alright? Oh crap, I gotta put my plastic thing in there. And then I always leave the seam going this way, just so it won't drip over. And there you have it. Done. Alright, so now you'll know when this whole thing starts getting pushed out again that it's time to clean your lava rocks. And like I said, this will be good for a week, 2 weeks, whatever, you know. Good to go. So, that's about that. That's all there is to it. I clean the main pump about once a month. You know, right now what I do is just take the leaves off the top. Just to have the opening freed up. But with this powerful pump, it pretty much chews everything up and spits it out. You know, for only being a 120 gallon pond, this thing is amazingly deep. It's actually 2 feet deep. Alright, so that's good. That's good there. So, yeah, I mean, this thing will blow through. You know, you won't get any sludge built up. You know, like I say, go through the pump over here into the UV light, and then into the waterfall filter. And it's really hard to slow it down. So, go with a 3,500 gallon hour pump. Definitely is not a mistake. You know, even for such a small pond, 120 gallon pond. It makes things a whole lot easier. You know, the fish love it. So it's going to clean up here in just a little bit, but I'll leave my underwater camera running for a few minutes while I do a couple other things, see if it clears up in the time I'm gone here. So it's not going to be long, but we'll see what happens. Alright, is that it? See ya!